off, right? Hey, I appreciate the opportunity to be here representing Chevron's operational technology time series services. Today I'm going to share a story of how we partnered with Uptake and Microsoft to bring our OT data to the cloud. I'm going to talk about some of our challenges along the way, our goals and motivations for doing it in the first place, some of the results that we've achieved, and also I'll share a little bit about the architecture. So to begin, I just wanted to share what we believe in as a company and what we probably believe in as an industry and across industries. And that is that we need to protect the environment, number one. We need to make energy available and affordable for everyone. And we need to work with each other. We need to have partnerships and stuff to drive innovation that can help us meet society's challenges as well as meet our corporate objectives. So at Chevron, we believe that people are at the center of everything we do. So we have a large ecosystem in the field that's producing oil and gas and bringing it to our customers. And all along this value chain, operational decisions are being made every day. And each one of these decisions entails data that's being produced from the field or data and insights from machine learning or artificial intelligence and other scientists and stuff like that working with the operators and the engineers to help them make better decisions. So we have a lot of legacy applications, a lot of legacy operations in the field, but we also are trying to be smart, use the technology of today to create an environment where our operators, our engineers in the field, and everybody that's making decisions in this value chain is making the best decisions to protect the environment, improve reliability, and improve our operations. So in all of this, we see data as still being the top challenge. It has been a top challenge for years. But for this connected worker and enabling the field, we need to make sure that we have good data quality and good information so that they can make the best decisions they can. We need to standardize our data in a way that we can scale solutions and bring those solutions to across the entire globe of everywhere we operate for that particular asset type. And to do that, we need to make sure that there's enough context along with the data so that the person can make the right decision, depending on what they're working on, where they're working, and the equipment they're using. So for time series services, our goal is to bring all of our data to the cloud, all of our time series data. We want to make sure that it's available to enhance and add additional context. So we're going to combine the time series data with other data from other transactional systems and create products in the data lake. And those products in the data lake are really the information resources that people can use to make business decisions. And it should be much easier to reuse common data sets that have been standardized with the right context to make decisions across the globe. So again, the big challenge here is to create solutions that can be scaled across assets. And to do that, we need to really focus on standardizing the data. So our focus is on making the data available, providing that business context, making sure that the applications are integrated with the common data sources, and also working on our data sharing agreements. So to do that, we're creating data products in the data lake, and we want to make sure that those data products that people have access to are secure by design, and also we want to make sure that the data is available when they need it. So what we've done at Chevron is we're allowing people to come in and request access to data, and where we can, we're making that data readily available. Where we have a restriction on that data, then it still requires somebody to approve them getting access to that data, but it's much more streamlined than it was, whereas in the past they had to find out where the data was, find out who the owner was, and it took sometimes weeks to figure out where to get their data. So we're trying to catalog our data, make it available in the cloud, allow teams of teams to create that data and provide better data products for our end user consumers. So from time series services perspective, we're enabling others to help others. So we're enabling, as a platform, we're enabling our teams to create products for for the consumers, basically. And I'll get to that. Did I skip one here? All right, so we've partnered with Uptake and Microsoft. We're providing a data platform for the OT product line, and we're able to bring on all of our PI data across the company, all the OSI PI historian data, the AF data, and all the metadata that goes along with it to the cloud using a product called Uptake Fusion. And Uptake Fusion helps us to enable other data engineers to create data products in our data lake. And then from there, we'll be able to create innovative solutions to maximize our ROI and improve our productivity and reduce the carbon. So this journey started way back when we started standardizing on OSPI as our historian. So that set the stage for our success with Uptake to bring all that data to the cloud. So we now have most of our Pi data in the cloud that's consumable by teams to create other data products for end users. And in some cases, we're streaming that data right off of our OT product line, right off the platform, into solutions like digital twins and others for near real-time data. So it's really, we have a platform that's enabling a large amount of teams to tap into, so they don't have to go back to the original Pi systems to tap into that data. This paints a picture of our operations and the time series data that we have across the globe. And everywhere we have a time series data with a Pi system, then we'll be deploying the Uptake Fusion product to bring that data into the cloud. So from a big picture perspective, being just putting the focus on Uptake and what it's doing for us, Uptake is helping us bring in all our Pi data to the cloud. You can see from left to right, all of our Pi assets, or all of our assets are on the left. And through the Fusion product, we're able to tap in easily and integrate all of the Pi AF data, the Pi metadata, and the historian data. And Uptake takes care of everything about synchronizing that data to the cloud. If there's a downtime event that happens, then Uptake's going to recognize that, and they'll sync it back up again. But all this is just putting the data in the cloud for our other teams that we're working with on the OT platform and for our end user customers to create data products with time series data in an easily reusable manner. And so it's a team of teams approach. Our time series services team is just setting the data foundation in place so that we can leverage the time series data. So here you can see a visual of some of these other teams across the product line that are creating value by using the time series data. And we have the digital twins team that's using 3D models and other visuals and stuff like that to help make the equipment or the service or the product that they're working on visible to the end user, so they can see in real time, here's some data coming through against this isometric or this visual that they've happened to take a picture of and stuff like that. We also have the GIS team who's augmenting the data with geolocate data so they can track vessels as it moves around or see the equipment that's on a ship and get the real-time data from that ship. We have the connected worker team who's working across multiple teams to produce the data and insights necessary for our field workers to have augmented reality type services and other cutting edge services. And our data sciences team is also working with multiple teams and, as well as platform teams to create machine learning and inference across the vast amount of data that we're bringing in through time series data. So by having it in the cloud, the data sciences team can do that inference and machine learning much faster than tapping into each individual Pi system. And across the company, we're using analytics tools like Power BI and Seek and other things to tap into time series data and do use case analysis for specific use cases. And all this feeds back into the process control and the process control operators and engineers and stuff that's working on the PCN side so that they can take the recommendations coming from these innovative solutions to apply it to the field and make a change to something. Or they themselves, being engineers, they can tap directly into the time series data in the cloud versus trying to call another business unit to access their Pi system. So here's the big picture of our digital transformation. On the left, you see our OT operations and SCADA and historians and stuff. We're tapping into the Pi data again with Uptake. We also have devices and sensors and stuff that stream directly into our platform through the IoT hub. And as well, we can bring in third-party data like SAP directly into the platform. But Uptake provides us the real-time data, historical data, and the metadata from the Pi system, Once this data lands in the time series insights, then we then use Databricks and Synapse to bring it into the data lake. Once it's in the data lake, then our data engineers can join that data with other transactional data to produce better information, better context, and produce data sets. And with that, then we can serve that to our third-party consumers or our consumers that are using multiple products as an easy way to connect to the data and create innovative solutions. So this is my favorite slide. It kind of shows the ecosystem that we're trying to build, and the platform is really bringing in all the data from the OT side through integrated workflows. It's making that data available for advanced analytics so we can provide the surface insights or the recommendations back to the field. And from there, then once those recommendations are applied to the field, then that's going to change some flow of information. The sensors and all the sensors and stuff is going to pick that back up. It's going to feed right back into the platform. So then that gives us the ability to take a solution, apply it to any piece of equipment in the world that's on the platform, make a recommendation, see not only the recommendation being applied in the field, but see how what the prediction was and what the actuals were for that piece of equipment remotely. So thank you. It's a great opportunity to be here presenting to y'all, and I look forward to the questions during the panel discussion.